Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Adult1095, finished with the TF24 of 24. I think I might have said I'm not going to do this last year again, but here I am. So, keeping it alive just barely, but let's go ahead and get right into it. Number 24 for 24. I'm going to get some flack from this, but go Starscream. So this is more based on his appearance in Beast Wars, a little bit of G1, but he's got the red Decepticon symbols as seen in the Beast Wars episode Possession, and he looks pretty good. Like, he looks the part. He does have some opaque plastic. I believe it's the more nylon plastic. So I mean, it's not perfect, but definitely a fun release. It came with a possessed Waspinator with the Decepticon symbols on the back of his head in place of Predacon symbols. So, yeah, fun little part of that set. Moving right along, we've got number 23 is Tigerhawk. Really awesome looking figure. Transformation's a little wonky, same with the Beast mode, but it's not hateful in that manner like it is with Silverbolt. I just can't deny how good the figure looks in robot mode, and I really hope to God that Hasbro does the Universe Razor Cloud of this. We haven't been seeing many Generation Selects, so I don't know if that line is just dead in the water or if they're just trying to figure things out, what to release. Who knows? But I would absolutely love to see Hasbro release this as Razor Claw, and as much as I, dogged on Silverbolt, I would love to see Wind Razor. So if anyone is Hasbro is listening, Mark, Ben, Evan, or not Ben, BMac, whatever. Sorry. If you're listening, please give us a Razor Claw and Wind Razor. So moving right from there, we've got Core Class Tasmania Kid. Now I did alter mine a little bit, painted it up to look a little bit more like it did in the cartoon, but he's still just a really fun core class. This is what core class should be. Small characters, from that universe. Now, Rat Trap needs to be a deluxe, like a small deluxe, like the size of Studio Series Bumblebee. But, yeah, fun little figure, fun transformation. Just great all around, I think. So, if you haven't picked him up yet, please go get Tasmania Kid. Moving on from there, we've got Studio Series 86 Snarl. Now, I do believe this came out, this came out in 2023. Just got it about March, April of this year, and he looks awesome. Like, the robot mode is awesome, Stegosaurus mode is awesome. Transformation's a little iffy, but both modes turn out looking great. One of my favorite of the Studio Series 86 Dinobots behind, of course, Grimlock. So yeah, if you haven't yet, try to track him down along with the others. So there is 86 Snarl. Going on from there, we've got Legacy United Cyberverse Chromia, and she's going to be on my G1 shelf because she definitely gives me more G1 vibes than she does Cyberverse. I'm just still amazed how a retool repaint of Prowl looks so good as Chromia. Like, these colors look fantastic on this mold. I really dig it. So, again, if you haven't tracked her down, if you've been kind of mulling it over, check her out. She's actually really great. So yeah, moving right along to number 19, we've got Studio Series Gamer Edition Sideswipe. Now, he's not perfect by any means. He does have some wonky feet, no ankles. Does kind of knock him down a bit. That's why he's number 19 on this list. But, very happy, nonetheless, to have him, and he was quite a surprise. So, cool-looking robot mode, decent transformation, kind of fun, really cool vehicle mode. And just the fact that you don't have to swap out the hand to use the weapon. It does have that little 5mm peg there that you could use in his hand. Great. And then, of course, weapon storage, unlike Bumblebee and Cliffjumper. So, yeah, number 19 is War for Cybertron Gamer Edition Sideswipe. Alright, so the next one we're going to be looking at is the Mastermind Creations Ocular Max Overture. He was, excuse me, he was a pretty cool find. He was a exclusive at BotCon for 2024 and in very limited numbers. So I'm very lucky and happy to have basically G1 Night Stalker, although not 100% accurate because these need to be rockets instead of wings. But yeah, I mean, he looks pretty good overall. So yeah, there's number 18, MMC Overture, aka Night Stalker. Number 17 is going to be the Transformers Collectors Club, I believe this is 2010 or 2011 Sideburn. And this is one repaint, retool, you know, with no remolding, or yeah, no remolding whatsoever, no retooling whatsoever. It's one repaint of Sideburn that I actually really like. The Classics Hot Rod mold is one of my favorites. It's not perfect by any means. There's plenty of issues with it, like no bicep swivel, no wrist swivel, no waist rotation, no ankles. Like, he's very basic, very Unicron Trilogy era engineering, but the paint job on this just looks stellar. Like the metallic blue, you know, of course the red, silver, of course the yellow there on his eye to make it look like the visor. I love it. Just everything about this figure is awesome. So there is number 17. Go on to number 16, which is going to be the you know, Star Seeker's Cannonball. Now, mine does have a few mods to it. I mean, this is just as of, you know, the past couple weeks. When I first got it, I knew this was going to end up on this list just because it's Cannonball. He's based on two versions of himself, being the BotCon 2014 design and the Cybertron figure. So it's kind of a mesh between those. And yeah, it looks amazing. The black, purple, gold all work really well. And it's surprising on the Skids mold of all figures to end up on this list. It's out of the Skids mold. Like, that floored me more than anything, that I enjoyed the Skids engineering this much to add him to the list. So yeah, number 16 is Cybertron, you know, Starseeker Cannonball. So yeah, number 15 is going to be the G1 Toon style Soundwave that was released earlier this year alongside Blaster. He does come with Ravage, very much in those G1 cartoon colors, with the metallic silver for the blasters or the rockets instead of chrome, as well as Laserbeak, where the only bit of chrome is the stickers on his wings, which it's fine. And those are the only stickers on this thing, by the way, I believe is on Laserbeak. So yeah, beautiful paint job on this. I love the, you know, very vibrant borderline purple, like indigo for Soundwave, which, I mean, works with Galvatron coming out, because Galvatron's going to be on that more indigo side along with Soundwave. So very nicely done. Very happy for that for Hasbro. Number 14 is going to be the Burning Primal exclusive from Takara. I believe this was released last year in Takara, but Big Bad Toy Store got some stock in early this year, and I was lucky enough to pick one up. It was on the pricier end of things, but at the end of the day, I'm still very happy to have it. Of course, it's Burning Primal. Now we just need a Flash Lao Convoy. Hasbro, Takara, come on. And please, release the Armada Starscream in Thundercracker colors over here. It's way too expensive to get on the aftermarket and so highly limited. Please release that over here somehow. But again, number 14, Burning Convoy from the Kingdom Primal mold. Now number 13 is going to be G1 Universe Sandstorm. This figure is a lot of fun. The transformations, yeah, there's areas where they're a little weird. You got to be careful with the tires, because I guess they do melt plastic. I guess some reports have had the tires rubbing plastic off the shins if you keep them in vehicle mode too long, or in helicopter mode too long. So just be wary of that. But overall, transformation's a lot of fun. Robot mode looks awesome. Vehicle modes aren't perfectly accurate to the G1 design, but I don't care. It's fun. He looks great. I do hope we get a handsome Sandstorm face for him with, you know, the mouth instead of mouth plate. But still, very happy to have him. Glad I got him when I did. And yeah, so let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, so number 12, we're at the halfway point. So number 12 is going to be the Cybertron Universe Hotshot. Albeit not perfect, but he just looks so cool. Like robot mode and vehicle mode look great. I did get the Toy Hacks set to really bring him more to life. And yeah, it really helped out quite a bit. But without that, he still looks great. The transformation's fun, very accurate in both vehicle and robot mode to how he's supposed to look. Even down to, the translucent gun and the Speedia or Velocitron Cyber Key. And yeah, I cannot wait to see what Excelion's going to look like. If he's going to be more Takara or Hasbro, or if they're going to do their own thing with it. So very happy for that. I did also get a 3D printed set of wings because didn't care much for the red. So yeah, I mean, number 12. Number 13 is going to be the I can't remember what the RT stands for, but RT01R red Caesar, aka Mini Burning Optimus Prime, or Burning Primal, or Burning Convoy. Really love the deco on this. I really want to pick up more of these figures. I know they're working on a Cheetor and Shadow Panther. They just released their T-Rex. So yeah, I really want to get the rest of these. Big shout out to my friend Dylan. You might know him from Stasis Lock. So thank you again, Dylan, for this awesome figure. Very happy to have it. I know I haven't put up a review on it, but very happy to have this. Number 11. Where did I put it? Hang on. Never mind, that was number 11. So, number 10 is going to be the Missing Link Optimus Prime. This is based on the toy version. I've got the trailer up on the shelf, but mostly want to focus on this because it's just incredible the amount of engineering they've changed from the G1 toy to make it work for semi-modern articulation, giving them ankle tilts, thigh rotation, elbow or full shoulder rotation, a swivel head, rotating wrists, as well as the ability to fold them in. Very well done. Even, having these hip skirts move out of the way so you can get leg articulation. So very happy to have that. And of course, the molded in details for, painting the sticker details on. Again, very happy to have this. He looks awesome. Cannot wait to get more of these Missing Link figures. Number 9 is going to be War for Cybertron Gamer Edition Ratchet. I was honestly taken back at how much I enjoyed this figure. Between the transformation, weapon storage, limb storage actually. If you didn't know that was his hand, like if I didn't tell you that was his hand, it would have caught you off guard completely. But yeah, very well done. The only real issue I have is the way the shoulders are designed on him. Just don't care much for the free floating shoulders on him. If they were still just part of his arms and they figured out a way to make that work for the transformation, would have been even better. So yeah, number 9, Gamer Edition Ratchet. All right, so moving on to number 8, we've got Legacy United Cybertron Universe Starscream. This figure is just awesome. Transformation's a lot of fun. Both modes look fantastic. The only real issue I have is just how high up the sword wings are. Wish there was a way to put them on a little hinge and just rotate them down just a little bit, or like a pair of swivels just to rotate them down just a little bit further. Again, mine also has Toy Hacks labels on it just to enhance it. Even without, he still looks fantastic. So really happy to have this. Cannot wait to see what the Skywarp's going to look like, if they're going to go with the Comic-Con Legends class version of him as far as color scheme, or traditional Skywarp colors. So yeah, there is number 8, Cybertron Starscream. Number 7 is going to be Animated Universe Bumblebee. Again, Toy Hacks labels with the cell shaded windows. He looks fantastic. He's a fun little figure. Again, another surprise. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it. I mean, I was still going to get it regardless because it's animated. But again, honestly surprised how much I enjoy this figure, and I cannot wait to get Wasp, or Fugitive Waspinator. The articulation on the shoulders isn't as bad as what we thought it was going to be. It is just visually a little weird, but it still works perfectly fine. Perfectly serviceable compared to some other smaller deluxes. And just for his size too, he is little. But transformation and just fun factor for this guy makes him worth it for me. The only other issue I have is just the way the stingers go into his hands. I wish there was a way to just have them pointing straight with the stingers in. Really hope someone, get something to fix or make something to fix that. But yeah, so there is number 7, animated Bumblebee. All right, so moving on to number 6, we have from the Fractured Friendship 2-pack, Security Officer Orion Pax. This thing honestly blew me away. Using the War for Cybertron Gamer Edition Prime mold for the most part, changing things around to make the transformation work and fit the design of this IDW Orion Pax / Early Optimus, kind of like Stormbringer Optimus. Just awesome. It's funny, like the other half of this 2-pack ended up on Worst Figures of the Year. And then this, which was not the greatest Studio Series Gamer Edition figure, ends up within the top 10. Borderline, very close to the top 5. So, really enjoy this. Would love a Nemesis Prime out of this, but then again, I'd love a Nemesis Prime out of every Prime we get. So, yeah, that's number 6. Number 5 is something I thought wouldn't make it onto this list, just due to timing and everything, but Masterpiece Rhinox. Now, I know the video of this just went up last week, right after Christmas, but I mean, I got him at the very, very beginning of December, so he just barely made it in time to make this list, and he really shows for it. Very accurate to the cartoon design. Transformation from Beast to Robot mode is interesting, but not a huge fan of going back to Beast mode, so I mean, that is a little bit of point stock. That's why he's not higher up on the top 5. But still, very awesome. Gotta love Big Green. And, yeah. So, one step closer to completing our Maximals. We just need an Air Razor and Rat Trap. Come on, Takara. So, number 4, there he is going to be our first Commander class on this list. Little hint there. Magmatron. From Legacy United, Beast Wars Neo. Awesome color scheme. Most, like the Giganotosaurus, fantastic on its own. Same with the Elasmosaurus, but the one that kind of drags them down is the Quetzalcoatlus. But combined in full robot mode, he looks awesome. Really wish the sword was solid plastic instead of the rubberized clear plastic. Other than that, he's awesome. He's big. Gives me some hope for other Beast Wars combiners in the future, especially with what we've seen from Studio Series 86 with them doing 2 Voyagers in one box for a Commander class. So maybe there's hope for Magmatron and Tripredacus or Tripledacus. So I'm not going to give up hope on that. Moving on to honorable mentions before we get to our top 3. I'm going to give some spotlight to Transformers 1 Megatron. He's good, but he didn't quite make the top 24. As you can see, I've painted mine. I also got the TF Advanced upgrade kit to give him his more accurate fusion cannon, as well as the smaller blaster, and then he's got the barrel for tank mode. But stock, he's still pretty good. If you haven't picked him up yet, give him a chance. I mean, he goes right in line with Prime. Just slightly edges Prime out as far as the robot mode and articulation, and of course accuracy. So there is that. Next we have Vector Prime, another one that didn't quite make the list due to just how, I mean, there's a lot of retooling, but there's also not. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, most of the retooling is just adding the shoulder pads, giving him a new chest, the new waist piece, head, and the wings. And of course, the sword. I mean, he looks like Vector Prime. I just wish they did more with it or gave him his own mold. Like, unlike Quake, I mean, this one I do find myself enjoying. Again, just didn't quite make it to the top 24. So, next we have 86 Springer. Again, he looks great. Wish it wasn't just a heavy retool of the Siege mold. He really needed his own mold and to have a few things changed about him. I've gone on ad nauseum how much I dislike how they've engineered the sword, or the sword that becomes the helicopter blades, because they both face the same direction instead of the blade facing one way and the other side facing the other. But yeah, he still looks fantastic, looks the part for Studio Series. Just didn't quite make the cut for top 24. So next is Animated Motormaster. Very fun figure, very cool design, nice callback to BotCon 2011. But there are a few things that kind of knocked it down for me. Mainly, now I have painted these, but the wheels being in that weird, like tannish brown, not even brown, like a dark, kind of like chocolate brown, I guess, just didn't work. And there's another figure on this list that wears this mold better, that we'll be getting to. Lastly, for honorable mentions is Origins Wheeljack. I was honestly surprised how much I like this figure with how boxy he is and hollow the vehicle mode is. I mean, and it's designed that way to fit Bumblebee, but yeah, honestly surprised at how this was. But again, didn't quite make the cut for top 24. That being said, let's go ahead and get into our top 3. So, number 3 for TF2424 is Animated Universe Optimus. Now, I know I just said that I didn't care for, or that Motormaster didn't quite make the list. This is why. Prime just wears this mold so well. I love the deco. And of course, I added toy hacks to mine and did a little bit of modifications as far as paint goes for myself. But that still doesn't discount the fact that this is honestly one of the coolest Prime figures we've gotten in the past few years. It's not going to be on the only one left on this list. I'll just say that. But yeah, if you haven't done yourself the favor of it yet, please go out and get Animated Optimus. Might have another chance at this mold come around July this coming year. Rumors floating around that there's a Animated Universe Nemesis Prime in the next 4-pack. So hoping to see how that looks. Number 2 is a big one. He is Armada Universe Tidal Wave. This thing is just awesome. Color scheme, transformation, and if I can find it here, this is what really made it awesome for me. Like having, this is a secondary market or third party upgrade, but yeah, just being able to do that. I mean, it's not a qualifier for him making the top 3, but just this thing is awesome. He's a big, chunky figure. You can do the Burning Megatron without, having him displayed separately, or with him being displayed separately. As much as I would have liked a Commander class or even Leader class version of this, Titan is really awesome. I can't deny that. And the vehicle mode at this scale just blew me away. So yeah, I'm still gushing about it. Still really awesome. But that leaves us with number 1. And I think this guy made a lot of people's number 1s. It is Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. Again, I've added some toy hacks, and I've added I think it's a Chai or a Kai studio head that gives him more of that 86 movie accurate head. And yeah, the transformation is amazing. Vehicle mode, truck or robot mode, awesome. Superposable. And, even having the trailer being accurate to the model, coming with roller and the little anti-aircraft drone. Yeah, I think this is going to be the definitive Optimus Prime for the next few years. I don't know how Hasbro could top this, but it'd be interesting to see. I mean, there are a few issues like the loose exhaust pipes, the design flaw, or I guess manufacturing flaw of the heels being flipped. But at the time of this recording, there have been found some newer batches that have the correct placement on the hips. So if you haven't gotten them yet, now's a good time to track him down, because he should have those fixed heels. So yeah, number 1 of 2024 is an Optimus Prime, a G1 Optimus Prime. So All you G1ers out there better be happy that he made top 24 this year. The top of the 24. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tried to keep it as short as I could, but you know me. I like to ramble, and there is no script or structure to this. It's just I point the camera and I go. So I feel like the Joker. I'm a dog chasing cars. I just do things. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. This should be coming out on New Year's Eve. So hope you guys had a great Christmas, great holidays, and I hope you guys have a happy New Year. Let me know what your top figures are down below. I might do a figures I'm most excited for after this, but at the time being, this is my last video for 2024. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. So long. Take care.